Hi there, meteorologist Ed Valley here, taking a look at the Northeast. And again, pardon my voice, still under the weather. We got some snow showers inland, most areas though dry here this afternoon. You look at the cloud cover here. There is some cloud cover inland and then some high clouds streaking in from the southwest, and that's the beginning of our next storm system. If you zoom out, of course, now that my data is taking forever to load, there we go. You can see our storm system developing here in the Ohio Valley. There it is, heavy snow across Tennessee and Kentucky, and that's going to move right on in from the west here tonight. So as that moves in, we do have winter weather advisories in effect in purple. Pink is a winter storm warning, and then winter storm watches are in effect for parts of northeast Mass, Cape Cod, and coastal northern New England. That's because there's still an uncertainty as to whether or not we will reach storm warning criteria, which is, I believe, 6 inches in 12 or 8 inches in 24 hours. And it is pretty marginal for that to occur. So winter storm watch is in effect. Regardless, whether you're under a warning or a watch or an advisory, largely the story is the same here. There's going to be some higher amounts in southeastern New England, maybe extending back into Long Island and the coastal Jersey Shore. But for the most part here, pretty unanimous numbers. So let's kind of go through this. It's a straightforward forecast, really no tricks up this one's sleeve, at least that's what we hope. And we're going to notice here that we're largely dealing with, a pretty weak system initially. But this evening and overnight, this is around 1 a.m., snow's breaking out in parts of the Delmarva. And it'll come together between 2 and 4 a.m. in the mid-Atlantic and parts of southwestern New England. And you see that area of low pressure strengthening as it moves east. A period of heavy snow likely for the morning commute for most areas here. It's going to be a tough one tomorrow morning, really from Philly right up towards Boston and even up towards Portland. Now, notice inland less. And then notice the back edge is flying in here pretty quick. This is 7 a.m. It's already starting to end in parts of Delaware, parts of southern Pennsylvania. By the middle of the morning, that really is starting to end as far east as the Connecticut-Rhode Island border. And it's by the mid and later afternoon, this wraps up for everywhere else. Now, wind, obviously, as this storm gets going, the winds will be stronger to the east. So you see here most areas 15 to 30, but notice coastal regions in the Cape and the islands more like 30 to 45. Most areas, though, pretty manageable in the wind department. And again, this is a very quick moving system. And what I want to show you here is the amount of precip with it. And this really tells the story. Again, we've dealt with stuff like this before. However, this is the first meaningful storm of the season for most areas. So you see here most of the region ranges from about 1/10 to 3/10 of precipitation. That's normally 1 to 3 inches of snow. However, the temperatures are cold, so the ratios might be a little bit better here. So it's probably 2 to 4 inches for most areas in Pennsylvania, Northwest Jersey, Northwest Connecticut, Western Mass, Southern Vermont, Southern New Hampshire. And then you get closer to the coast, you see it's more like 0.3 to 0.5 inches of moisture, maybe even more than that on Cape Cod. So that area might have the highest upside for this storm. But again, it's a quick mover, 8 hours in any given location, maybe a little longer out east, but it's a quick mover. So you look at the snowfall. I think this is a reasonable depiction here that I'm about to show you. There it is. You see, again, it's 2 to 4 inches for most, or 2 to 5, something like that. And then you get along the coast from the Jersey Shore up towards Portland, Maine. That corridor, let's call it from about Belmar, New Jersey to Montauk Point to Groton to Boston up towards Portland, that region, 3 to 6, maybe 4 to 8 inches of snow is a better idea. So here's the forecast we got. And I know we have a few folks who have reached out in eastern Mass, south of Boston and southeast Mass about our maps. I understand that we don't include you on these. This is based on where our commercial clients are, so I apologize regarding that. However, you can extend what I'm about to say. I'll just show you. So you see the 3 to 6 here for most areas. Baltimore, Wilmington, Philly, Trenton, New York, Hartford, all of Connecticut pretty much. And then you get up into northern New England. And again, I apologize for the lack of coverage south of Boston, but it's that area, Eastern Mass. And again, you can argue it's in this area here. This area here has the potential for 4 to 8 inches of snow. And that's where we have the localized risk for 6+ inches. Okay. But it's a sharp cutoff. You go from 6, 7, maybe 8 inches locally to 3 to 6 outside of 495. And then you get back into the mountains. It's more like 1 to 3, 2 to 4. And this does not include upslope snow showers on the backside. So you notice as we get into the afternoons on Friday, we are really starting to taper this thing off, but there will be some snow showers far north lingering into Friday evening, and those will dwindle overnight on Friday. So it is a manageable system, and largely here Saturday looks good. Maybe a little bit of snow or wintry mix inland on Sunday, not a huge deal. You notice the amounts here with this system are meager, a trace to 1/4 of an inch. So not a huge deal here. And as we head into early next week, that's going to usher in very cold air for Monday and Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday, maybe a few snow showers Wednesday as well. As the system tries to form off the coast, we'll worry about that next week. But it's a colder air mass for most of next week. And then really that continues right into the middle of the month, including the following weekend. So that is what we have for you today. If you have questions, let us know. Enjoy the snow if you like it. If you don't like it, summer's only a few months away. Have a great day.